This video chart presentation, Neurometrix Inc., brought to you by allpenny.stocks.com. Neurometrix is a NASDAQ Global Market stock, trading their ticker NURO. On the U.S. side of things, it's one of our technical stocks to watch this week. Huge downslide, but holding a pretty decent base down here, right around that 67 cents, a true bottom, right around 70 cents. Rolling back off of it to end last week. Huge volume spike. Came back out on Monday, had a down day, closed down about 3.5–4%. But technically speaking, this stock is still one worth to keep on radar, because it could be coming back down to fill a gap. There's still a strong support level around there, and for that reason it stays on radar to bounce and try and continue the upward pressure. One thing that I'd be looking for with any continued upward movement would be a break of that trend line. Could extend that all the way back and see it basically coincides with the old high. But over the last 4 months or so, I'd be looking for that trend line to be broken. Get it out of this downward channel that's in. The MACD is a good sign of trend. You want to see those trend lines be broken. PPO ADX in a basic pincher formation. Not super deep. See, the ADX is only registering around a 35, but still a classic reversal setup. Similarly there, what I'd be looking for is a break of the downward trend. And down the road, I'd be looking for the PPO to continue to make higher lows, trend back towards zero. As that happens and support levels are held, it's a much stronger sign the stock's going to try and reverse course and bounce off the bottom. Was a little bit of separation going on where the 7 pulled quite a bit away from the 14 and 21. Looks like it's coming back to correct itself with the downward movement yesterday. Still not a bad position for the MFIs at this point. Accumulation distribution shows it was taking on some buying pressure. That's something that hasn't happened very often, so it's a good sign to see it. Some buying pressures coming into it. Additionally, shaking money flows starting to trend back towards zero. Over 9 months, selling pressure has clearly been dominant. Goes right along with the stock downtrending as hard as it has been. CCI continuing to try and push a little bit higher. Full stow coming out of oversold territory, showing some momentum's trying to come into the play. Them all down very low. Trix is dropping a bullish cross. RSI is making their way out of oversold territory as well. Again, showing some momentum is trying to come into the play. It's a very early on bottom play. Typically looked at for a bounce, which is exactly what was starting to happen last week. Then I look for a retrace, higher low to be made, reversal to try and continue. Ultimately, the true bottom support at 664 must hold, but I look for hints that's not going to, and that would be right there around the 69-cent mark, as well as another support level right there around 72. Breaking below 72, filling the gap, that wouldn't be that big of a deal to me. If it closes below 70 and starts falling through this support, I'd be pretty concerned it's going to blow through the 664 and continue to make new lower lows, in which case you just have to wait for the chart to try and set back up and try and show stronger signs of a reversal coming. If it does kick it back in gear, a little bit of resistance right there at 80 cents, starting to stiffen up as it approaches 90. And I'd look for it to be pretty heavy up there around $1. If any moving averages coming into play there, there's not any more resistance until it goes up and fills that gap around $1.15. And that's a pretty large move from where it is. Stock closed at 75 cents. Talking almost a 50% move to go up there and challenge that level. I usually look for incremental signs that the bottom is in. And right now what I'd be looking for, as I mentioned, support levels to hold if the pullback continues. In a perfect world, hold this resistance area that it pushed through to end last week. Come back up, take out 80. See if volume can stay strong to go up here and challenge around 90 cents. It's a very interesting chart. I don't know what's going on with these guys fundamentally. This is just a technical look at it. At this point, it looks like it's trying to set itself up and find a true bottom and reverse course from bearishness into some sort of bullishness. But as always, it's merely my interpretation of the Neurometrix chart. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpenny.stocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. I do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.